Kuzampola, Namaste, good morning to all respected online viewers. Long live their majesties, long live our leaders, and long live our friendship. Welcome to this online Ayurveda and Yoga workshop, Embassy of India, Timpu, ICCR's Nehru Wangchuk Cultural Center Yoga teacher. I'm KVSSN Murthy here. My sincere prayers to the Almighty to see all the best things to their majesties in the whole Bhutan. So before recitation, again I would like to stress this kind of important points called towards the COVID protocols. So even though we are getting vaccinations, first dose or second dose, try to follow safe physical distancing and do not touch any surfaces when you are in the crowds. And for any region, don't touch your tongue to count currency papers or to count to turn the pages also. And as well as try to use double masks as well as face shield to cover your facial organs properly. When you are come back to the home, please try to wash them properly or try to take care of the masks and shields. And second thing is hand hygiene. So carry your hand lotions as a first priority. Try to give priority to wash your hands with the soap water. And next one is respiratory hygiene. As we know that gargling is very important, so using plain salt water with acceptable hot water, plain salt or estimadu powder or tripala powder, use them like 10 grams in 50 ml of water to clean the throat. So next one is a nasal drops application. When you know this kind of practice very well, please do or please take good advice from the people who knows this practice called Nasa Chikitsa. So using Anutaila or Shadbindu Taila, or you can use plain cow ghee also to instill the oils into the nostrils, morning once and evening once. It will somewhat causes positive effect at the mucus level. So next one is very important practice is steam inhalation. So using like eucalyptus oil or ajwain seed oil, or you can use plain steam inhalation also, but please remember to take the steam inhalation as soon as you are getting your home. You can put your this steam inhalation device just next to your door, and after refreshing with the steam inhalation you can enter your home. This is very easy technique to somewhat to eradicate or to kill the viral cells which will be hidden inside paranasal cavities or sinal cavities. So next one is, as we know that cloves therapy, cloves powder and honey also very easiest simple technique to get rid of the dry cough or to prevent the dry cough. Adding with the milk or hot water, use this preparation, cloves powder, honey and milk or water early in the morning, empty stomach, and the evening if possible, or at least once in a day. Please use this technique. And next one is home Ayurvedic remedies called ajwain seed powder and ilachi, garlic, hing, cinnamon and turmeric, ginger and coriander, and these are very simple and very effective home Ayurvedic remedies to create immunity, or somewhat it will give some kind of strength to fight against fungal cells and viral cells and bacterial cells. And as well as don't forget to take like local shilajit and local cordyceps also according to the usage, according to the practitioner. So it will be effective, but please take advice from the physician or concerned person to how to use these two exercises called local shilajit and cordyceps. And we have health tonics called kadachai and golden milk preparation also. So it is kadachais are very good morning to afternoons or evenings, and golden milk preparations are good evenings too, like evening around from 3 o'clock to night 8 o'clock. So according to your usage, it will be giving very positive change in related to immunity. So again, Chyawanprash also very simple and very effective home remedy. Like home remedy means it's a kind of food preparation only. It's actually mixed of 45 different kind of Ayurvedic herbs. And meanwhile, like in your diet, please try to compose in a very good way and try to take vitamin A and C, D and zinc based diets, which will be available in local green leafy vegetables and fresh fruits and mushrooms and milk related items. Okay, coming to recitation, this recitation actually from Hatha Yoga Pradipika, it is saying that how important the food, the limited food. It is saying that susnigdha maduraharaha chaturdhamsa vivarjitaha bhujyate siva samprithai mitaharasya uchyate. In other words, it is saying that in yoga or especially in spiritual practices, a practitioner should always regard food as a medicine, and which will be purify and fuel the body, mind for the maintenance of life and to maintenance of the progress of our practices also. like thus eat all times. A practitioner will eat cautiously with awareness, with a higher purpose rather than sensual pleasure. So in brief it is saying that mitaharaha means limited food at that given timings are good for the health. So repeated eating or overeating or irregular combinations or somewhat it will create a damage to the your body in the immunity, and it will cause to other struggles also. Okay, so in this week we are seeing simple Ayurvedic remedies for the management of back pain. In Ayurveda it is saying that Katisula or Adho Katisula, like lower back pain, generally we can call this a Katisula. So causes will be like, it's a basically our body posture, how we are maintaining our body posture in standing or in walking or while in the sitting on the chairs. And second one is our acts and our actions and our activities and our like overstrain, as well as improper exercises and obesity, some of the sports and weightlifting practices. And weightlifting means here not only in the means of sports but in the home also. In what way you are lifting the buckets, or in what way you are lifting the remaining articles. Second one is, as we know, the pregnancy related issues or menstrual related issues also somewhat causing the lower back pains. And especially the people who are having already the kind of issues, they should not go for forward bend. Means here one of the important causes for the backbone pain or back pain is forward bends also. And our sleeping positions also will act an important cause. So symptoms may be very common symptoms called irregular pain, inconvenience and insomnia and inactiveness. So altogether it will once it will be chronic, it may leads to some other complications also. So when you have this kind of issues, immediately avoid forward bends, standing forward bends or sitting forward bends while in your regular activities also. As well as avoid overeating and try to avoid or lower the tubers and avoid or lower the salt consumptions and avoid or lower the carbohydrates. So try to abundantly take calcium diets or magnesium diets or phosphorus diets, as well as omega 3 and omega 6 fats and vitamin D diets. So here in Ayurveda we have many simple important medicines which can create balance inside the wind, called Vata Vidvamsani or Vata Rakshasam or Vata Harani or Mahavata Vidvamsini or Narayana Taila and Mahamasha Taila. These are all some of external applications and some internal applications also. Especially in practices of Gugulu, we have many variations, suppose Gokshuradi or Lakshadi or Amrutadi or Swarna Maha Yogi Raja or Maha Yogi Raja or Yogi Raja. This kind of Gugulu available in the Ayurveda. So according to the human consumption, so you can choose anything according to the doctor's advice. As well as in yoga we have other therapies also called Kativasti or Sneha Karma or Swadhana Chikitsa or Panchakarma Chikitsa or Sarvangadhara. These are very simple therapies to create very good balance at the lower back pains, to create balance, like what we call to manage the back pains. Alright, so today is our home remedies, very simple home remedies. Take moringa leaves or drumstick tree leaves decoction, morning once, evening once. Like it's a food preparation, it's for internal uses, morning once and evening once. So suppose in your tea time you can use this green leaf tea, like moringa green leaf tea. Somewhat it will create balance at the wind level inside. Then second one is sesame seed oil related foods as well as seeds also. Sesame seeds as well as sesame oil. So try to include this kind of foods in your diet, because it will create somewhat good balance at the iron level, and once you will be very fit in the maintenance of the iron inside, somewhat you will create you will be very fit. And we call pack try to create. It's a kind of it will take more time, but according to your free time you can use this simple practice. This is very simple and Ayurvedic remedy to get rid of the backbone pains or to get relief from the pains related pains. So ficus tree latex and one cloth. Just to soak this cloth in the ficus tree latex. Then after that try to give a kind of a pack on the lower back and mid back and above back. 5 minutes each on every sector of this backbone. Tomorrow when we are meeting here at the same place, same time, we will see still more good applications in Ayurveda for the same management of the lower back pain or mid back pain or above back pain. Let's join to the yoga class now. So as we mentioned that when you have lower back pains, so in regular activities or in your sport activities or in your games activities as well as in the yoga activity also, avoid forward bends or please try to perform your yoga practices under the strict vigilance of a yoga teacher. Okay, please remember this one. Okay, take a long, slow and deep inhalation and exhalation. Coming to sun salutations, lift your both the arms up above to the head called Kailasha Mudra. Then very slowly bring your Kailasha Mudra towards your chest. Take a long, slow and deep inhalation and exhalation. So here we have mantra chanting and sloka and bijakshara also. Om Hiranmayena Patrena Satyasyapi Hitam Mukham Tatvam Pushan Apavruno Satya Dharmaya Drustaye. Om Hram Hrim Hrum Hraim Hraum Raha Mitra Ravisurya Bhanu Kagapushna Hiranya Garbha Maricha Aditya Savitra Arka Bhaskaraya Namaha. Stretch your arms forward, lift your arms up and completely stretch your body. So here slightly put a back bend and very slowly keep your body straight. Please remember, avoid forward bends if you have lower back strains or above back strains or mid back strains, as well as if you have any complication related to blood pressure or any issues with the head or ears or heart related issues. Avoid forward bends. The remaining people, but very slowly bend the body forward till the floor or till your convenient region points. And right leg must be your back leg here called Asva Sanchalanasana or horse riding posture. Push your body forward, lift your chin up. And when you have your related pains, back related pains, try to avoid some practices which will create anti-gravity, like Dandasana also anti-gravity. Okay, now coming to next exercise, and try to avoid or take it your convenient way of doing this posture also. Few seconds stay now. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Come back. Bend the knees. Then very slowly push the body down towards the floor called Ashtanga Namaskarasana. Anyone can do this exercise. And push your body forward and lift the body completely up called lifted head cobra posture or Bhujangasana. This is one of the easiest posture and good posture to create very good balance at the lower back pain management. So participants can easily do this exercise if you want relief from the back pains. Few seconds stay, lift your chin and stay now. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Come back. So next one, coming to forward bend, then try to completely push the body inside and try to keep your body down and stay here for a while. 1, 2 and 3. Here right leg must be your forward leg called Asva Sanchalanasana. Push your body down and as well as forward for a while. Stay here. 1, 2 and 3. Back leg straight on the toes and back leg knee up. Join your forward back leg to forward leg called Pada Hastasana. And lift your arms and body completely up. Hasta Uttanasana. Once completely push the body up, and from there slightly put a back bend, Ardha Chandra or Ardha Chakrasana. Again keep your body straight. Pranamasana above to the head, Kailasha Mudra, and very slowly bring your mudra down at your chest region, Anahata Pranamasana, and lift your arms up with inhalation, and with exhalation wide your both the hands. Then slowly turn your hands and slowly bring them down at your thighs. Okay, slightly wide your legs and lock your hands back. Just take long, deep, slow inhalations and exhalations. And as per our today's schedule, we have Pavana Mukta Asana series of Sukshma Yoga Vyayam. So today we are doing some of the exercises related to hands and shoulders. Right, try to sit conveniently on any convenient surface. So first stretch your legs and few seconds rest your back. Take a long, slow, deep inhalation, exhalation. Then okay, now keep your body straight. Then here try to properly sit in any convenient posture. Alright, so long, deep inhalation, exhalation. So here lift your shoulders up till your ear lobes with inhalation and exhalation, slowly come back. Second count, lift your shoulders, again slowly come back. Last count, lift your shoulders up and slowly come back. Long and deep inhalations and exhalations. Alright, now rotational part of the shoulders, lift your shoulders up with inhalation and exhalation completely down. Second count, lift the shoulders and exhalations down. Last count, completely lift the shoulders up and exhalations down. And same thing opposite side, lift your shoulders and slowly come back. And second count, lifts and down. And third, last count, lifts and alright, down. One long slow inhalations and exhalations. And our next exercise coming to the fingers and the joints of the palm. So here open two hands forward, and after that interlock your fingers and give a maximum press and stay. 1, 2 and 3 relaxations, come back. Alright, interlock your fingers by turning them inside. Again give a maximum press and stay. 1, 2 and 3 relaxation, come back. Alright, now every finger to every finger give a stretch. 1 index to index finger, then come back. Mid finger to mid finger stretch and come back. Ring finger to ring finger stretch and come back. Again little finger to little finger stretch and come back. And last, and thumb to thumb stretch, then relaxation, sit up. This time open two hands forward, just close your fists with breathe out and slowly open, breathe in. Again breathe out, fold and breathe in, open. Last count, breathe out, fold completely down and breathe in, lift the fist up and slowly come back. 2 and come straight. Last counts 3, then totally put your awareness on the present doing. And 3, 2 and last counts, lifts and right, relaxation. Very slowly come straight. Take a long, slow and deep inhalation and exhalation. Then after that open your two hands forward, turn your palms and breathe out, fold your hands and very slowly come back with breathe in. Second count, breathe out, fold and very slowly come back, breathe in. Third, last count, breathe out, fold and completely wide the hand, breathe in and very slowly come back to like contraction, breathe out. Again breathe in, expansion and breathe out, fold. So last count, breathe in completely wide. From there and completely breathe in, lift your elbows up and breathe out, down, just above and below only. We are not doing rotation here. And completely breathe out, down. Then very slowly breathe in, up. Then from there lift your arms and wide your arms and very slowly rest your hands for a while. Take a long, slow, deep inhalation and exhalation. Then soon after that again we are doing same exercise for rotation. Here fold your both the hands and inhalation, lift your both the elbows up and exhalation completely down. Second count, lift your elbows up and exhalation completely down. Last count, lift your elbows up, inhalation and exhalation completely down. And same thing opposite side. 1, breathe in and very slowly come back, breathe out. Second count, breathe in and slowly come back, breathe out. Last count, breathe in, lift your elbows and breathe out, sit down. Then slowly leave your hands and few seconds relax from the strain. Long and deep and slow inhalation and exhalation. Alright, now coming to next set of the practices for the same hands. So this time keep a long deep inhalation, exhalation. Open your right hand up and keep it maximum lift up, and from there like a Tadasana completely stretch your one arm and stay. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Turn your palm and very slowly come back to normal with breathe out. Long, slow and deep inhalation and exhalation. Opposite side same thing. Open your hand, lift your arm up and maximum give a stretch from the shoulder level to palm and stay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then very slowly wide your hand and rest your hand and relaxation. Again, quick recovery time, long slow inhalation exhalation. Right, same here. Open your right hand backside behind the body, fold that hand with your opposite side hand support. Give a maximum turn and stay now. Just observe the kind of squeezing sensation from the neck to shoulder, shoulder to elbow, elbow to palm, and stay 1, 2, 3, and 4. Relaxation. Enough. One long slow inhalation and exhalation. And opposite side, same practice. Open your hand and turn your hand back behind the body and try to catch with your alternate arm. Give a maximum stretch and stay 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Relaxations. Enough. One long slow and deep inhalation exhalation. So initially in every posture or in every exercise, no need to stay more time, just give 5 seconds to 10 seconds time. Then okay, next exercise will be like lift your right hand up and fold it behind the head. So with your opposite side hand support and just try to give it a squeezing sensation and stay now 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then relaxations enough. And opposite side, same thing. Catch your above hand with your below hand for better pulling purpose and stay here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Relaxations enough. Then very slowly come straight. Take a long slow deep inhalation and exhalation. Then after quick recovery time, open your right arm forward and stretch that hand towards the left side. With your left hand support, just give a press with the palm or just like a lever. Now use your second elbow, slightly turn your head to look towards the finger and stay 1, 2, 3, and 4. Relaxations enough. Very slowly come straight. Take a long deep slow inhalation and exhalation. Opposite side, same exercise. Use the remaining arm also to stretch towards opposite side with the use of alternate palm support or alternate elbow support and full turn and stay now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then again very slowly come back. Long and deep and slow inhalation and exhalation. Alright, here with your all convenience and try to go for forward wrap with elbow to elbow in front of the body and try to lift your 2 elbows up and slightly put a back bend. Lift your chin also up 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then very slowly wide your hand and relaxations enough. Then opposite side, same exercise. Change your elbow style and completely lift your elbows up and stay here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Relaxations enough. Again long and deep slow inhalation and exhalation. Alright, so when you have severe lower back pains or neck issues, avoid forward bends. So remaining people or anyone can do this exercise but without forward bend. Open your 2 hands forward. So here do not crunch your back or don't hunch your spine. So completely stretch your arms forward, lift your chin up. So try to make your body slant position in front of the body and stay 1, 2, 3, and 4. Relaxations enough. Long and slow and deep inhalation and exhalation. Alright, slowly interlock your fingers back. Throughout the practice, keep stretch your arms back, lift your chin up and expand your chest and stay 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Relaxation. Again long and slow and deep inhalations and exhalations. Okay, now long and slow inhalations and exhalations. So when you have good time to repeat all these practices, you can choose that repetition also. But please remember, once you will be get into the practices in a professional way or at a level of continuity, in that case only try to increase the timing. So like unless if you will increase the timing, you may like feel some kind of cramps or some kind of strains at the particular muscles or bones. Okay, take a long slow inhalation exhalation. So here we are now practicing pranayam. Before pranayam, again few seconds rest your body and rest your spine. So try to please remember, when you have lower back complications, back bendings are suitable to you. Like according to the your convenience, according to the teacher's advice, try to learn more back bends. So easy back bends or medium level back bends and advanced back bends. So easy back bends like Bhujangasana or somewhat bow postures or somewhat you can use simple props also for the simple back bends. Okay, long, slow, and deep inhalation, exhalation. Now again, sit in any convenient posture on any convenient surface. So you can choose wall or chair also to rest your back. Like please remember, we have many pranayamas to create positive changes in the body, especially for the people who are having these back issues. Uh, like uh, like especially the way how we are cleaning the body also important. Like in this record, I can mention that Shat Kriyas are 6 important cleaning techniques. So among them, very simple technique is Kapala Bhati. It's a frontal brain cleaning technique. Especially it is meant for like phlegm related disorders eradication, but still it will give good effect in the wind level issues also. Okay, take a long, slow, deep inhalation, exhalation. But here in this Kapala Bhati, when you have lower back strains or issues, do not go for overstroke or don't go for fast practices. Okay, take a long, slow, deep inhalations, exhalations. And before our pranayam, we have a chanting of sloka and bijakshara also. It is also advised to chant this mantra along with the sip of small amount of water, especially for the mantra purpose. When you have your traditional beliefs, you can follow or you can follow only physical exercises. Now take a long, slow, deep inhalation, exhalation. ॐ केशवाय स्वाहा ॐ माधवाय स्वाहा ॐ नारायणाय स्वाहा ॐ अद्य समाधि तत्फलसिद्ध्यर्थम् आसनपूर्वकान् प्राणायामादीन् करिष्ये Om Sand Sand Sandhi. So in other words, like it is saying that practices in the yoga, postures or pranayam or some other advanced techniques, kriyas, bandhas, mudras, everything, purpose of these practices is not only maintaining our physical health or not only maintaining immunity or anti-aging or longevity, but we have a definite goal called spiritual upliftment. So to reach that level, one should be awareness about the physical body health and mental health and social health also. Okay, coming to the today's practices, only Kapalabhati we are doing. As we know that Kapalabhati, the practice, Bastrava Loha Karasya Racha Purau Sasam Bhamau Kapalabhatir Vikyata Kapa Dosha Visoshini. So here Kappa Dosha Visoshini. It is a, we can call it as a nickname of Kapalabhati. Kappa Dosha Visoshini. Like eradication of phlegm level disorders will be happened for the people who are doing this Kapalabhati in a continuity way. Okay, take a long, slow, deep inhalation, exhalation. Right, you can hold your knees to keep your spine straight, or you can keep your both the hands properly on the knees by adding your thumb to index finger to prepare more awareness, to prepare yourself more awareness, what we call the chin mudra. Okay, choose any convenient posture. Right, we are doing here 30 strokes. We are not doing any other variations. We are doing only single practice Kapalabhati, but we are doing very slow. Observe it carefully and do. But when you have complications related to blood circulatory issues or heart related issues or any other throwing sensations or any other complications related to ears or head related issues, like avoid this Kapalabhati or try to do it very slowly or take advice from your yoga teacher who have knowledge on the medical phenomena also. Okay, take a long, slow, deep inhalation, exhalations. Alright, here Kapalabhati, first 10 strokes, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, one long deep inhalation and exhalation. And second spell starting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, deep, slow inhalations and exhalations. And last 10 strokes, Kapalabhati, then starting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and here one inhalation and exhalation. And soon after your practices in pranayam and kriya abhyas, you can choose dharana practices if you know well, or you can choose concentration practices from the Trataka format if you know well. Once you will able to finish the concentration practices or dharana exercises, you can choose still more time to create like a regeneration or somewhat relaxation method to the body and mind in the form of yoga nidra or power nap. And once you will able to finish your total yoga workout including yoga nidra and power nap based on the intensity in the practices and strength levels in the practices, it is advised to take 15 minutes to half an hour to take bath, and further 10 minutes time for the breakfast. But this time totally depend on the people to people and practice schedule to schedules. So in the afternoon before your lunch hour, please try to see all the possibilities to take a power nap or to do yoga nidra. It will regenerate the body and it will improve the productivity from you. Somewhat it will give freshness in the mind to focus on towards your further works. In the evening, once you will be totally finish your your activities and your office affairs and your sports workouts and garden works and houseworks, so try to create still like 15 minutes time to half an hour time to do yoga practices including back bending exercises, including inverted postures and breathing and breath outs, pranayam also. Right. So tomorrow when we are meeting here at the same place with the same content, at the same time we will see good applications in Ayurveda for the same back pain management, and as well as in the yoga also we will see like simple exercises which can be performed with the help of a stick, Danda Yoga Abhyas. So thanking you all to giving me this wonderful opportunity, and stay away from the bad habits and do yoga also. Thanking you all.